Good morning, guys, and welcome to the homestead. Beautiful fall day. You guys can see the trees are starting to change color. I love this time of year. But with this time of year, that means growing season's coming to an end, and we need to find different ways to put food on the table. We're going to take a trip into town today. We're going to show you guys what homesteaders buy when growing season has come to an end.
First, though, we're going to let the chickens out and give them their breakfast. Then we're going to go say good morning to the other animals. Little snack for the chickens.
You guys will see the turkey is getting huge. Oh, that was a little bit of a fight out the door.
Good morning. Hello, ladies. Where's my turkey?
He's always at the end. He's the last to come out.
Good morning.
I see him coming.
Good morning.
Here he comes.
Good morning. Hello, turkey.
Good morning, Mr. Turkey.
So big. Let's go say good morning to the other animals. Let's say good morning to the dogs. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Chaos. Stay down. Karma, no barking. Get down. Freddie has to have his morning hugs. He can't come out in the morning. Karma, enough. Without getting hugs in the morning. Yes, I love you. Hi. Good morning. Let's say good morning to the cats. You guys can see how big they're getting, and they want their breakfast. This is Miss Socks. And our fat cat, Finnegan. We call him Finny Cat. They're both super sweet. Want your breakfast? And of course, like every other animal on the farm, they love their breakfast.
You can actually hear Finny purring as he eats.
Yeah, he sounds like a little motorboat.
If you guys want to help out a homesteading channel like ours, the best thing you can do is watch a video from start to finish. Also, give it a thumbs up. It lets the YouTube algorithm know to share more content like this with the community. And I know the homesteading community is a generous community. So if you're feeling generous today, give us a thumbs up. It helps spread the word about modern steading and gets videos like this in front of more viewers. And of course, leave a comment down below. We like to read your guys' feedback. The best part about creating content for YouTube is hearing your guys' feedback. Now that all the animals are let out and fed, we're going to make a trip into town and we're going to show you guys what homesteaders buy when growing season has come to an end, and also a few tips on how to save money. We're always looking for the perfect opportunity to go shopping, and today is the perfect day to go because there is no tax here at the Real Canadian Superstore.
We're going to get the Butterball turkey. These ones are raised in Canada without antibiotics, so this is the one we're going to get. When we go shopping and we buy things that we don't make at home all the time, I like to make sure we buy something that supports our local community. These ones here, when you buy 2 of them, they actually donate $2 to Food Banks Canada. It's great that we can help give back.
We thought this summer that the restrictions being lifted were going to make shopping a lot easier. As you guys can see, with wave 4 happening, now we got lineups again, we have to social distance, and things are going back to the way they were back in the springtime. So we're on our way to Costco now, coming out of the Real Canadian Superstore. We saved 20 bucks today with the no tax event. Gotta love saving money, and that's what a homesteader does. When we go into town and we go shopping, we look for ways to save money.
So here in New Brunswick, winters can be harsh on a vehicle, as today we found out when we couldn't unlock our canopy.
I couldn't unlock it.
Wouldn't unlock. So I had to run next door to Kent and get a bottle of WD-40, and I'm hoping once we spray it, we'll be able to get it unlocked.
Here's keys.
Fingers crossed.
It's not looking good.
It's not working. Let's let's try the other key.
Try the other
One
key.
key's better than the other. Uh-oh. Well, maybe if we let it sit for a while.
Spray some more in there. All else fails, put a lot in.
Okay, ready?
Push the straw right in.
It is in.
Get it in deep. Okay. Maybe we'll let that sit. We'll go to Costco, and when we come out, maybe
we'll try it there.
We'll try it there.
It'll work. One of the good things about shopping at Costco is we're executive members. So what that does is it actually gives us cash back at the end of the year for all the purchases we made during the year. And we just got this year's refund check, and it is $177. So we're gonna go in today and get some groceries, and we're gonna use this towards the cost of today's groceries. It also helps offset your membership. So for the executive, it's $120 a year, but you can use this to pay your membership and you still get some free groceries out of it.
So basically we made 50 bucks this year.
We did, just for shopping like we normally would. And we save money while shopping too, because you can buy things in bulk and it actually works out cheaper than buying smaller ones at the grocery store.
So how much would you say we spend a year at Costco? If we spend an average about, say, $300 to $400 a month.
Yeah, probably 300 a month, roughly.
Times 12,
yeah.
Right?
I can't do that math.
You can't do the math in your head right now? I'm sure our viewers will write it down in the comments down below.
Let me know what that is. 300 times 12, anybody?
Anybody?
Basic math, I'm not good at it.
But if you're already going to spend that money, why not spend it where you get something back in return?
Exactly, and you get cash back. So if you spend more money,
you get even more
cash
cash back.
More cash back.
That's a good idea.
Let's go shopping. The oranges are a little bit expensive, but during the winter when it's cold and not much sunshine, it's a good source of vitamin C. One reason we have our own chickens on the homestead, organic eggs are $10.99 for 2 dozen.
Another way we save money on the homestead is we look for samples when we're shopping at Costco. Today, I picked up a free Swiffer. We'll have to give this a try when we get home.
One of the things I like to buy is the butter that comes in this container, because you get a container with your butter. So once you use it, you get a container that you can use for things around the homestead. I like to use them to collect my eggs.
And even though we're homesteaders, sometimes we like to treat ourselves to a hot dog at Costco.
After our rebate check today, our entire grocery bill only cost us $58.27. Not bad for getting cash back for shopping like we do anyways.
So now we've let this sit for a little while. Amanda's playing with it, seeing if we can get the WD-40 to loosen the lock. What do you mean, oh? Oh, you got it!
The other side's locked. Yay!
So if you guys are ever looking for a really good product
This
for
stuff.
anything that's seized,
It's the best.
it's not just WD-40, it's WD-40 with this water-resistant silicone. I swear by this stuff.
Yeah.
This stuff is the best stuff on the market. And no, WD-40 is not a sponsor of this video, but WD-40, if you guys want to send us some stuff to try, we love your products.
We use it for everything.
We use it for everything. So another store that we frequently shop at is Sobeys. It's kind of like Save On Foods for you West Coasters. Well, they actually have the same colors as Save On Foods, which is really kind of crazy. But we go to Sobeys because they have a lot of fresh produce and things that we just can't get at the real Canadian superstores and at Costco. The watermelons are on sale today. Maya loves watermelons. You gonna pick one, Maya? Can you pick that up? That almost weighs as much as you.
When the growing season's done and we can't grow lettuce anymore, we have to buy it at the store. One of the things we love about being here on the East Coast, back home we used to pay $5 for a head of lettuce. Here, it's only $3.99.
I can't believe they still have the Hungry Man TV dinner. $5.49.
One of the things that I do want to grow next year is peanuts, because at $7.99 a jar, that's an expensive snack.
But a healthy one.
It is, as long as you don't eat the whole jar at once.
Who does that?
I don't know, who does that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Not me.
Nobody ever puts back the shopping carts. Do you guys ever notice that? They just leave it in the parking lot for somebody else to put away. People, put away your shopping carts. It's not that hard.
Now we're going to take these groceries home, and then we got some more shopping to do in the backyard.
So now that we got some groceries in town, we're going to go around the farm and we're going to do some shopping here on the homestead. We're going to show you guys a way to preserve your potatoes so they don't go bad on you. Here on the homestead, we don't use any sprays or chemicals like they do in the store to preserve the potatoes from going bad. So we're going to show you guys a little trick that we do so they last a lot longer.
So as you can see, all the potato plants have already died off. They've been dead for probably about a month, and the weeds are starting to grow over. But underneath, the potatoes are still good. So we're going to dig them up a few at a time so that they stay in the ground and they last longer than having them in the warm house.
So these potatoes were ready to harvest the end of August, early September, and now it's the middle to the end of October. So the best way to preserve your potatoes is just simply leave them in the ground. If you harvest them all and you bring them in the house with the fireplace going and the warm heat, they're going to go bad really fast. Now, if you have a cold cellar to keep them in a dark place and it's cool, great. But for us, our cold cellar is full of stuff right now that we've canned and we preserved from this summer. So we're just harvesting the potatoes as we need them. Now, with that being said, when December comes along and the ground starts freezing, we're going to want to get these out of the ground before we get the snow and the heavy frost. Farm fresh organic potatoes with no chemicals on them. Life doesn't get any better when living on a homestead. It'll make for some yummy dinners, pesticide free. If you don't live on a farm or have a homestead to grow your own yummy potatoes, I'll put a link at the end of this video to a video that we did last year growing potatoes in Potato Tower. It allows you to grow potatoes in small spaces if you live in an urban area. Now that we harvested a whole bunch of potatoes, let's go and see what else is ready to be harvested.
After we finished harvesting the potatoes, we also can come and pick tomatoes from our bush. We got a ton of tomatoes this year, and even into October, we're still getting fresh tomatoes.
I can't believe that it's 20 degrees today and it's the middle of October.
I know. The plants are very confused. Even the frost we had the other night didn't seem to affect them too much. They're still green, they didn't wilt, and they're still producing tomatoes for us. Not only did we have a great garden season, but it was also a really good fruit season this year. You guys have seen our apple trees before that we planted. You've seen us make apple juice. Well, this is the first year we were able to get apples from our own trees that we planted. And these were some of the best apples that we picked on the homestead. Even the apple trees that were here long before us, these apples were awesome. Tonight's supposed to be our first frost here in New Brunswick, so we're going to harvest our pumpkins before the frost comes.
There's one pumpkin.
One down, one more to go.
That's a big pumpkin.
It's pretty big, not as big as last year's, but that's okay.
Still a good size.
Still a good sized pumpkin.
Grown right here on the homestead.
We planted these tiny little seedlings back in June, and it grew 2 good sized pumpkins. This pumpkin is easily double the size of the other one. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pick this one up.
That's a big pumpkin. Oh, don't need that.
Hold this.
Here,
Put some muscle into it, Mom.
There's a big pumpkin.
Oh my goodness.
This is the
It's
biggest
too heavy to even
That's
lift.
the biggest hole.
That's
It's
a
a
massive
big pumpkin.
pumpkin.
This one. Look at it. I could probably pick it up.
Watch out, please. Watch out, please.
I could probably
Let's
pick
see.
that up.
So you can see the size difference of our pumpkin. This one got huge. This is still a decent sized pumpkin. and it'll be a lot of fun for the kids to carve them for Halloween.
Are you guys ready for Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm ready to carve my pumpkin.
Are ya?
Yeah. I want to carve it.
Sounds like fun.
After coming back from town, one of our favorite places to go shopping is right here in our own chicken coop. I love collecting the eggs from our girls and see how many we get. Even with the shorter days, we're still getting about a dozen eggs a day, and that's pretty good for our chickens. Today is no exception. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, guys, as we show you what modern homesteaders buy when the growing season ends. As always, we love getting things fresh from the garden and fresh from our coop the best. We'll see you guys in the next video. As always, thanks for watching.